right, we're here with Brendan from ServPro.
How's it going?
It's going great. We had so many people down here tonight.
Oh yeah, it's real busy today. I'm glad to be here though. It's really fun. So a little bit about ourselves.
Please.
We're a damage cleanup restoration company. We do fire, flood, mold mitigation all over the island.
Hurricane?
Oh my goodness, we've been so busy with the hurricane stuff. They've been actually having me help out with the physical cleaning of the crews. I've been in 3 different basements helping remove drywall and insulation and contents removal.
Yeah, so you get a little dirty every once in a while.
You know what? It feels great though. And you know, I worked my first 14-hour day of lifting stuff up, and it was like, I've never been as tired, but it felt good at the same time.
Yeah.
You know? And they do really great work, and they're really nice guys over there. So I mean, I've been marketing with them for over a year and a half now, and they're a really great company. So
you really need good people because you're showing up at a time that's a little emotional.
It really is, and it's really sad, you know, when you have to go through this stuff. And but you know what? I see it as being helping people out. I'm an Eagle Scout, and you know, do a good turn daily. You know, helpful to other people, courteous, kind, obedient, for the whole story.
Right.
So
you must know Jeff Stern. Also heavily involved with the Boy Scouts.
No, actually, not off the top of my
we'll
head,
have to introduce you.
Definitely.
Right.
But
great talking to you too.
Yeah,
Thanks so much for sharing about the company.
No problem at all.
And coming down.
Feel free to stop by anytime. If you guys ever need anything, they also do free estimates as well. So I mean, if you guys ever need to have any questions or anything, definitely
how did they get in touch?
Well, you can take a nice little bag that we got here.
Okay.
www.servproofportjefferson.com, and or our Suffolk County office number is 631-476-5300.
There you go. So now even if you didn't attend the event over here, you get to support some of the vendors that did participate in this great evening. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure talking with you.
You too. We're here with Curtis Charles, and I can tell you our relationship goes about 5 seconds.
4.
4 seconds. Thank you. See, it's amazing how fast I'm wrong. It's just unbelievable. Usually it's my friends that point it out. So now we're going to have to welcome you to the friendship.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I love the card.
Thank you. I call it the icebreaker because when people see it, they want to talk to me, and it's great. I want to meet people and network.
You know, a lot of folks that we speak to, you know, about their image, and how you have to stand out in a crowd like this.
You try to just find something unique that makes people, you know, catch their eye and they want to talk to you, and that's great.
Right.
That's what I want to do.
And the card fits in with your business.
That's it. It's all my children. There's some shots that I did. I'm a photographer.
Oh, there you go.
That's great.
But the photography is the business.
Yes, that's it.
So to use the card to promote the business,
that's it.
Not by saying what it is, by showing what it is.
Exactly. See, when they look at me, they can actually see the work, because it's always hard sometimes, you know, to give out work, but here it is. It's right here in front of me.
Wait, if you want to start giving out $1,000 paintings and photographs, you just give me a call. I'll give out my contact information.
After this video's up, then I'll be doing that. Thank you very much.
How do people get in touch with you?
Curtis Charles Photography, cvcharles@gmail.com. Thank you very much.
There you go. Great stuff.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Take care.
We are with Lisa Schneider, the VP of Marketing and Sales for Cardiac Scan. Is this preventive medicine or?
It's a big step towards prevention. What it is a program about awareness for cardiovascular disease, stroke, peripheral vascular disease, and aneurysm. And the most important thing to realize is you cannot have these studies without a sign or a symptom going undetected at the primary care level, not because the physicians can't, they just don't have the time. And people frequently don't recognize the system, they don't recognize the symptoms, they don't recognize what's happening. And it's the number 1 killer of people in this nation. Stroke is the number 3. So what we're doing is going into places of business, and we have a very strong relationship with the Nassau Suffolk Police Department, as well as all through Westchester, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut.
Is this something similar to what the American Heart Association has been promoting? For women getting heart attacks, it's become a growing problem. Yet, how do you recognize it in advance?
That's the big thing. The American Heart Association has a big awareness push. This is a little bit different. And again, any program that brings about awareness is a positive.
Right.
Women tend not to attribute the characteristics, the tightness of the chest. They feel stress. What woman doesn't feel stressed?
Oh,
Lower back pain.
Hey, we get stressed too every once in a while.
Well, you know what? We're working more like men, and
Yes.
we're having more of their diseases and dying like them now too.
I'll say it now. I think you work harder than most of us, because you get to deal with this when we get home also.
All right, that's a great deal. I could work with that too.
Yeah.
I could.
But it's very important to know when something's going on. I had a friend of mine, Chris, that didn't feel right. Couldn't really pinpoint it. He didn't feel right. Went to the doctor. He went into surgery almost immediately. So it's that you can't really pinpoint it exactly what it is. But if you're not feeling well, it's time to go.
And by the time you get to the hospital, unfortunately, it is an event that doctors, once you get to a certain point, the heart's been damaged. Sometimes they don't get to the hospital in time. So the whole concept of a screening program is not a mass screening program.
Right.
These programs that we utilize were developed by board-certified cardiologists. So we're taking a look at the extremities, the carotids. We also check for hard plaque and soft plaque. We look at special measurements within the artery. We do an echocardiogram and an aneurysm study.
So,
we do that all in 30 minutes.
There you go. So obviously these are things you can't see at home, but if you want to know what's going on, go for the exam now before anything happens.
Absolutely.
Preventative medicine, it's the best.
It's the number one.
You're terrific. Thanks for coming down tonight.
Terrific, thank you.
We're here with John Milano from the Small Business Administration. You're helping people, you're helping businesses in all different shapes, sizes, and colors. I know one of those questions where we have, what is a small business? Who do you help and do you label them?
Small businesses, it's a very large category we consider small businesses. For example, having less than 500 employees is considered a small business under the U.S. Small Business Administration Act.
Right, but for most of us, that number is much smaller.
For most of you, the numbers are much smaller. So they all qualify for the programs we have available.
Okay. And what kind of programs are you talking?
Finance program, counseling programs. We help with government contracting. We help with 8A certification. We have our resource partners that give business counseling for the small businesses on Long Island.
And from the cost standpoint, is this
absolutely free?
Oh, free! That favorite four-letter. That's the good four-letter word.
Yes.
Free. There's so many resources that are out there, and it seems like there's so many organizations that provide this stuff for free, but still people are not reaching out, or people don't know. Why would you think that is?
I just think it's just lack of knowledge and lack of knowing what's available to small businesses. So what we try to do is we try to get out the information as much as possible to small businesses coming to events like this so that they do know what's available to them.
You know, I know a guy that hosts his TV show.
I know him too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, too well.
Oh, there we go. But maybe you'll get to see him on one of those shows.
That's right.
But certainly, going back to the website, another one, go back to the Brookhaven Business Advisory Council website, and you're going to have the link into you and a link into so many other people that are there to help you. Thank you. Great to have you down here tonight. I look forward to meeting you.
Have a good night.
You, seeing you again.
No problem.
Thanks. Pedro is the man. He's here to support us. What is us? Who is us? Who are you here to support?
Beth Page Federal Credit Union.
That's everybody then.
That's everyone.
That's Beth Page and everybody else that goes along
All
with
our
it.
members, all our employees, everyone. Just want to make sure everyone knows that we offer some great products. You can look at our table here. Business accounts, personal accounts, anything a bank can offer you, we can usually do it better. Being a not-for-profit organization gives us the ability to give products and services that banks usually cannot compete with.
Right. Now, you mentioned, though, about the folks that are working with the bank. They're members of the bank, not clients of the bank. What do you need to be in order to be a member?
A savings account with $5 in it.
That's pretty easy to meet.
It's pretty easy. And we don't have monthly fees, no finance charges, no maintenance charges. We don't have any of that.
That's it.
That's it.
$5, I walk in.
$5, and you have to do one transaction a year.
All right. A check, a debit card, anything.
If you have a checking and savings, you can transfer $1 from checking to savings. That's your one transaction.
That's pretty easy criteria.
That's pretty easy.
You know, and I know the bank does a great job of supporting so many events. And you know, I got to say thank you on that from a personal level with what I've seen. And Beth and Paige, they're active.
They're active. We like to be out there in the community. We like to be out there giving back. Because that's all it's all about, the community. Without the community, without the great folks out there, without the people, we're nothing.
Yeah.
Without them, we can't exist.
That's what it's all about. And it's great that you're supporting this event, of course, but then so many other networking events, bringing people together, bringing the resources together, because it is all about developing relationships and being there when those needs come up. So, Pedro, it's great to see you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We are here with Bill Feldman, the Energy Clean, one more time, Bill Feldman, Empire Clean Energy Supply. I think that's easy to say all these times.
Say it 5 times fast.
Well, I'm not going to. I don't have to. I got it out once. I read your card. We're all good to go. We came over here. You were explaining some of the products to Timothy over at PK Metals. Timothy, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. I know Timothy.
Well, we're a distributor of solar energy equipment. And what we're here for tonight is really for educational purposes. So this here is a mock-up, a small demonstration model of a solar thermal collector. This particular type of technology is called evacuated tube. That means it's a vacuum tube. It's like a thermos bottle.
Okay.
So it collects the energy into the tube and it gets hot, but because it's a vacuum tube like a thermos bottle, the heat that gets trapped in there doesn't escape to the atmosphere. So it gets extremely hot. In stagnation, which means when water fluid is not pumping through it,
Right.
it can get up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. This is a high temperature collector.
Okay.
Now, from the collector, which is usually positioned on the roof, you'll have a pre-insulated piping system that will have a feed and return for the solar collector. This makes it easy for the installations. Pre-insulated, so you don't lose the heat that collects. It has a wire with it that goes to a temperature sensor, which lets the pump know when to turn on.
Right.
This would go down and connect to a tank in your existing water heating system. You can either replace the tank, or if you have an room for an additional tank, you would put an additional tank in. So what this does is it will heat the water in the tank to a point that your boiler doesn't have to go on to heat the water. And that's how you would save money.
And that concludes our learning portion for tonight. But it's fascinating, everything that goes on over here. And this is good for residential locations and also commercial?
Yes.
Okay. And how would people get in touch with you? Because that was a good amount of information to digest over here.
Okay. Well, they can call us at, we're in Bohemia, Empire Clean Energy Supply, 631-589-4340. That's 631-589-4340.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that explanation. I'm going to watch that a couple of times just so I can catch on to what you said there.
I talk too fast, huh?
No, you're great. And get Tim from PK Metals, Andrew Velarde over here too. We got another council member, Ken McCormick, council member from the Brookhaven Business Advisory Council. And sir, I can't read your card over there, but you are. There you go. So many people, and it's a great night. I think we have record attendance. I don't have the final figures on there, but we still got a way to go. Stephanie Bouzia. We are here with Stephanie Bouzia from the Habitat for Humanity. And this is one of these organizations too. It's just great to be involved with. And you do a couple of different things. Besides building the homes, there's also different centers that people could go to either buy used product or even donate used product.
Sure, that's called our Restore. It's located in Ronkonkoma, Lakeland Avenue.
Okay.
They can donate their gently used or new building supplies, usually like sheetrock or doors or handles or nails or anything like that. They bring it, you can get a tax write-off, and then all the proceeds for that come back to us to build our houses for low-income families.
Right. Now, Steph, the main focus, though, of Habitat for Humanity, is it really building the home? Is it building the homes, or?
It's building houses. We build houses. The key is to provide simple, decent, and affordable housing for low-income working families.
Right. And we still having those families come down and help build the structure?
Yep, they have to perform 270 hours of sweat equity. That's their down payment for their house. So they have to do a lot of community service, and it makes it feel like they're, it's more special to them. It helps them succeed. So.
Oh, anytime you put effort into something and then achieve it, it's good. So that 270 hours, is that specific to the house that they're going to be living in, or?
It's all of our houses. We build about 10 to 12 houses a year.
Okay.
So in order to fulfill the 270 hours and the time frame, they help build on our other houses as well, and they also have to complete a certain number of community service outside of Habitat for Humanity.
Oh, it's great. So we have Habitat for Humanity. So not only are they giving back to the community, we're recycling products.
Yep.
Right? We're giving people an affordable place to go to buy products for themselves. Then the folks that are getting the homes, they're not really getting the homes, they're earning the homes by helping themselves, helping others, and even helping other charities.
Exactly.
I pretty much got that?
You got that.
I'm going to end it right there then. Steph, thanks so much.